So next question, a cone of base diameter 60 mm and axis 70 mm long is rest one of its base on HP. It is cut by a section plane perpendicular to VP and inclined 45 degree to HP. The section plane passing through the axis at a point of 40 mm above HP. So inclined section is given 40 mm above HP and 45 degree to HP in VP plane perpendicular. Okay, first write the top view with respect to diameter 60. Okay, and you have to cut by eight parts using the vertical line, horizontal line, and 45 degree line on both sides. Okay, this is 45 degree line from the midpoint. Both sides you have to take the line. That side also you have to take 45 degree line. So cut this one, you will get the 8 parts. So do the naming this one, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Okay. So project to the front view. The height is given for the front view, axis is given is 70. Okay. So from the center you have to draw the 70 mm line. Then after this you have to join to the all points. That is called generators. Okay, instead of slanted you will get here generators. Okay, so the top view, the front view is over, completed. Naming is very important, what is visible, what is not visible, so write down properly. This is completed. Next you have to go for the cutting section. Okay, so where it is cutted, so exactly 40 mm above HP, mark that one, 40 mm, right? So then it is inclined 45 degree to HP. Okay, so you can use the protractor to write the 45 degree line, but I am using this one 45 degree line from one corner to another corner. So that is 45 degree will come. Look at that one, that is corner. So directly I am written the cutting section. Okay, this cuts the only generators, not the base line, only generators. Clear? So definitely you will get the ellipse shape cutting shape here. Okay, so that one 45 degree with respect to HP from the axis, right? Next cut line in the generator, naming is important. First cut is 1 dash, second cut 2 dash, third cut will be considered as 3 dash. Okay, next will be, you have to mark it, right, 4 dash, okay, and 5 dash. So next in this one, last one E dash, only one generator. Next you have another generator, that is 6 dash. Here also 2 generators is there, 7 dash, and next one is also 2 generators is there, 8 dash. Okay, and last one you can see only one generator, A dash. Okay, next you have to, front view is completed. So go to the top view, you have to draw it. So project that point straightly. Okay, straightly you have to project it, that one. So carefully project this one. I am projecting 2 dash and 8 dash. Okay, so this will cut the OB and OH, mark it, that one. So I am projecting now 1 dash. So exactly it will be in OA. You have to project it in OA, mark it, that one. Okay, so project downwards, exactly OA it will cut, mark it as 1, first one, second one, and that one in the same position you will get the 8. 3 and 7 you have to project it, but you didn't get the exact location of this one. That's why you have to project to the one generator. So which one is horizontal generator, you have to project this one. I am projecting to OA, so project downwards to the OA only. Okay, see OA dash, I am projecting this one in the top view, OA. So mark that one. So take the compass, take the measurement of marking that one, carefully take this one, and draw the arc to the upwards up to OG and OC. Okay, so you will get the exact location of the 3 dash and 7 dash. Okay, you will get the, look at this one, that will be arc for upper and lower. So that will be 3 dash, that is 3 and 7. Okay, so if it is exactly straight line scheme means you have to do this method for every diagram. Then project for the another two generators, one is the 4 and one is the 6. Okay, I'm marking for right the top view. So 5 is projected OE. Okay, that is 5. So now you have to use the smooth curve. You have to join all the points. Okay, so mark it that one. Mark it carefully. All points. If you mark, it will be easy to draw the top view. Using the smooth curve, freehand sketch, using the smooth curve only, you have to join the top view. So join it like this, right? After this, you have to hatch the section part. So this completes the top view and the front view, right? So now you have to write the section true shape of the section. Write the parallel line of section line. Okay, so diagram is not possible to write, so carefully you have to write the diagram downwards. Write the x1 another reference line x1 y1. Then from section line you have to write the perpendicular lines. After that, take the measurement from xy line from the projection. From the xy line you have to take the measurement. So first measurement is the 1. Okay, so from the xy line, so then projection of 1 there, you have to make an arc cut. Okay, like this remaining thing you have to take it. So here I'm not showing all arcs, so carefully take the arc from xy line only. Be careful, that is very important. So that is 2. In the same projection you will get the point 8. Okay, so point 8, right? So don't take from the section line, you have to take from x1 y1 line only. Okay, so like that 3 and 7. So here I am not changing dimension, see 3. Okay, so arc cut. So like this all arcs you have to take as per the dimension. Complete that one. Okay, this you have to write the naming for after completing the arcs from each dimension. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 arcs will come. So then you have to join using the smooth curve here also. So one side you have to join it like this. Okay, and another side you have to join it like this. Almost it should be look like ellipse only. Okay, so then you have to hatch the part. Okay, this completes the hatch up and front view, top view and true shape. This completes the diagram. Thank you.